point of them actually negotiating.
Steps forward and holds out her arms, no weapons, and it's like, look, if you think I'm lying, you can go ahead and stick me. I'll let you. But I'm telling the truth. If there's any way at all I can prove this to you, please. I serve the path of justice.
He just kind of throws his shield aside. I can't.
You can't? Divine sense.
You sense there's a little bit of a corrupt aura around him.
Why did you call her your lover?
He's being controlled by something. Affected. Protection against good and evil.
I can't remember how that works for the life of me. Thank you.
Here. There you go.
Okay.
Let me help you.
As soon as you make contact with him, he seems to have a little bit more clarity in his eyes. She's like, oh. What's going on? What happened?
Something was messing with you, dear Paladin. Something evil. Something has corrupted this place. That's why it's all rotted, isn't it?
No, this is exactly as it was when I came here with my memory.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was guiding a group here. They were after the amulet as well, but she told me they were thieves, looking to come and take the amulet, violate where she rested.
Who's she?
Leah Karin. Bound speaks up as he approaches. This is her resting place, after all.
Envy looks to the doorway. Is there anything there, like, movement-wise?
It does not appear as such, no.
Did you know for sure that what she was saying was truthful?
I'm not sure. She's seen you telling the truth, but she swore under her god that she was speaking the truth.
Well, we're here to take the amulet in order to protect the world from darkness once again. You're about ready to kill us, even though the amulet seemed to accept our list and I am currently in a zone of truth. I cast the spell of protection against good and evil and you seem to come around. There's something wrong.
I don't understand. I remember coming to the temple with them, but after that, it's murky.
Do you remember what year it was?
No, everything becomes fuzzy when I think back on it. However, I do remember the adventurers that came here. If that matters at all.
Sure.
It was an odd group, an array. It was Wizard, the halfling, the half-elf, the dwarf. I think his name was Holden.
Holden. Do we know that name?
Yes,
Why?
we
Yes,
do.
you do.
Holden
That
is
is
our
one of the
boss.
leaders of the Avengers.
What the fuck?
Galmont?
No, Holden.
Oh, sorry.
Holden, the
The
guy from the
dwarf.
beginning. The Avengers. You're saying you killed Holden?
No, not killed. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. He starts searching his purse, and then soon he reaches to his bag and he pulls out what looks to be a worn journal. I remember each day I was writing things down as I was serving my time here in the region, waiting for them, and kind of cracks the journal open and starts flipping through the pages. After a while, he stops. He kind of looks over a passage for a moment, just like, oh gods.
Kilsek
No.
looks.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to grab the text right now, and it's being weird.
Sure, sure.
Okay. And why is... Sorry, just make sure all this is good. Okay. That's for you, Kilsek, and for those at home, I'm going to go ahead and read aloud to you guys right now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what the loony priestess meant, but I couldn't pass up the chance to find her, to see her with my own eyes at last. I traveled to the capital of my homeland and found the group she was speaking of, led by a dwarf named Holden. I offered to help them track down the temple they were seeking, using Shavar's spell as a guide, unsure of what they were looking for there. Once we reached the temple, I realized the truth behind their journey. They were after her amulet, her sacred artifact. Bunch of damned treasure hunters. They opened her coffin without even a prayer. They dared to lay their filthy hands on her pristine body to take it from her. That's when they made their mistake. I struck at the halfling thief, knocking him away and startling his companion. That's when I realized the amulet was in his hands. The greedy halfmate wouldn't give it up until the stones themselves began to move. The owlbears animated and lashed out at the party, tearing their wizard and bard to pieces almost. I declared my will to protect all precious to Rilithan and struck the halfling down, snatching the amulet from his hands and returning it to her own. The statues stopped in their place, one pinning the half-elf bard and the other biting into the dwarf. The rest took their injured comrades and fled. Not before their wizard obliterated the two statues to ensure they didn't reanimate. I now realize my purpose, why I was given the chance to find this temple, to protect her final resting place, and the artifact which belongs to her. Worry not, my dearest Rilithan. No unworthy thieves shall desecrate your tomb again. This is my solemn vow.
Holden. That son of a bitch. He's a traitor. He has to be.
I've got a bad feeling.
Does Holden still live?
We know Holden. He was the first one we met. He
Oh,
was with
shit.
one of the leaders of the Avengers, Garen.
Wait, is Holden the dwarf or the
The
elf?
dwarf.
The dwarf.
And he's saying that he killed the dwarf.
No, he's
No, he
saying that
killed
the
the
dwarf was here using Shavar's spell as a guide and
No,
ripped open his tomb.
No, that's the thing. It's, the paladin offered to guide him using the spell that Shavar gave the paladin.
Mm-hmm.
What spell are you talking about?
Basically, I'll TLDR this. Basically, this paladin met with Shavar, and she basically told him that there was a group of thieves that was looking to get a hold of Rilithan's amulet, and that the only way to find them, basically, was that they were going to lead him to her temple. In a sense, they were going to lead him to her temple, because they would know where they were looking for, but they wouldn't know how to get there. So she gave him a couple of spells, so that way they'd be able to get past the trials and get to the actual temple. What those spells were isn't clear, but it was probably something along the lines of a couple of Zone of Truth scrolls. That way he didn't have to waste spell slots, but he could still get the truth out of the spirits.
But there's something dark over him.
And at this point, actually, are you still casting Divine Sense?
Yeah.
After you cast the protection spell on him, it left him. It's in his shield.
Your shield. There's something wrong with it. Please, cast it aside.
He already did. He threw it
he
down.
threw it aside.
Okay.
Berlissa's invisible mage hand slowly, because it has power limits, slowly pushes it further and further out the temple.
It's that shield. She did something with that shield. Where did you get it from?
I had it for years, but when I met with her, she took it aside for a bit, did something to it.
She cursed it, my friend. To blind you. She has fallen to corruption. That is why we are here.
By the gods. I'm
Burles.
going for this thing for God.
Burles steps forward. We've all seen it. The border edges of the Feywilds. Her paladins slaughtered. Burles, like, gulps. Everyone. Envy, show him your brand.
My brand?
My brand.
That.
Garrett,
Yeah, my brand. My brand!
Look with your special eyes.
Silly. This went from serious to silly. Come on, guys, keep a character.
This boy,
Leaf
one of Shavara's.
lifts his armor and cloth clothes and just kinda shows off the crescent moon burn scar that radiates heat.
Does anyone have some sort of way to dispel the magic? Also, if we destroy the shield, would it destroy the magic as well, otherwise?
As far as you know, but you're going to have to be careful with it because it is cursed.
Yeah.
You're not exactly sure what she did to it to curse in the first place.
We need to destroy it.
Garen
So it
readies his
doesn't
dagger
harm
for
anyone
him.
else.
Destroy it here. It's the sacred grounds of really fast.
That's gonna be hard. It's a shield.
Leaf pulls out Echo. This might work.
Be
What is
careful.
that?
Leaf walks over to the shield with Echo in hand.
Right, so how do you want to do this?
I think I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good on whoever wants to hit it.
All
I
right.
assume Leif, because he's got the radiant energy rapier.
All right.
Burles, he's like, Burles goes, puts his hands up to the paladin. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna give Leaf my dagger as well. It has a radiant enchantment to it. And he tosses Leaf his dagger.
Leaf catches the dagger in his right hand.
I don't know. Maybe I should do it.
Is it you guys, whoever does, I'm going to give you creative freedom as to how you're going to do this.
All right. Killsec, could you bless me? As he puts his sword up to his face.
I can give you protection from evil good, but I don't have a lot of blessings right now. At best, if you let me do it, I can use my smite.
Actually, let me see here. What does he have?
It only seems right that I would destroy it.
One momental. Because this guy... Sorry, just the one bit I never quite had with him. Actually, I do. It's somewhere near that.
Also been meaning to ask you about that weapon.
Hmm?
Where did you get it?
From the blacksmith in town. He said it just appeared.
God
Can
damn.
I? Do I sense anything with my divine sense on that sword?
All you sense is celestial energy just pouring from it.
Do you know anything about it? I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but
Its name is Echo.
Echo. It seems like some sort of holy artifact.
For balance, the balance of order and chaos I am bound. For life and light I am renowned. The beacons of hope that astound. Blessed, hear me. Your chosen has been found. He brings the sword. He brings up the rapier up in the air. Grant me thy wish, so that I may confine all
I
those
think
who wish ill on the kind. No
I
matter
think
the
you-
bind.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
great sword. You said rapier. I don't think you're gonna smash a shield with a rapier.
Well, I'm gonna stab down. I'm not gonna smash it.
I thought it was a great sword.
It's shield.
I wish. I have.
It's
Maybe I
shield.
can try.
It's meant to do the exact
Let
opposite
him
of
do it!
Let him do it. I mean,
He's got creative freedom, let him do it.
Just,
Alright.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
if you're gonna do it, do it.
I'm afraid now.
Let's do it
That-
together. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Leaf stabs down with the rapier onto the shield.
Killsex slams her sword into it.
Okay, where's the rapier damage?
Alright.
Just so we can be sure.
And I am going to smite at level 2.
I just want to be sure that you actually hit and you don't miss completely there, Life.
Alright.
This
Six-
dramatic. Can you imagine just this
six-
dramatic speech?
Regular damage and 8 radiant damage.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
By the power
fuck.
of Nemesis.
Just this ridiculous, like, nice,
Roll it again!
dramatic
Just
speech.
Are you
No.
fucking
Roll it
kidding
again.
me?
Better.
Thank you.
Just a
Better.
nice dramatic speech, and he stabs into the concrete.
He
Yeah, no,
stabs it in between
after
one of the
that, I'm just
stones.
gonna let you roll it again. Okay. So
It's-
as you guys come down it up, Killsick, yours just kind of bounces off pretty much. But Leif's, once his jabs, because he basically jabs into the symbol in the center. Oh yeah. He,
Really?
Yeah, he jabs it into the center of the shield, and you see this like sort of the symbol has a crack of light that comes down the middle of it. After a few seconds, this dark energy just kind of explodes from it, sending you guys flying back. After a moment, it dissipates. Gone.
I'm a little sad mine just bounced off. Was it resistant to radiant?
No. Mine has light infused. Leaf just looks at Echo. Looks at the rapier.
Hmm.
Garen turns back to the paladin. Are we free to take this, or are you still going to fight us?
No, you're free to. Sorry.
It's all right. You didn't know. Do you want to stay, or do you want to come with us?
I'm sure blinded by darkness, I killed. But it looks to me like staying here would be.
Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit, Haley, for me.
Sorry. For me, staying here feels like it would be the best punishment for.
For ignorance?
Preserving one of the dark ones.
Do what you feel
Berlith?
is necessary.
Berlith steps forward. He's like, look, what's your name? Could you hear me?
Zendan. Den Dwinla.
Zindan. Things are bad. Like, he looks to Killsick, like, with eyes that are like, how much should we tell him?
Killsick nods.
Like I said, my lover is one of Riliphane's druids. He tried to commune with her, and it's bad. The dark forces, the brothers, Bane and Miracle and Bahal.
Specifically, Bane has invaded in Riliphane's realm.
It's bad. Riliphane's barely holding on. I know it's hard, and I know what you did. You're a good man. You feel guilt about it. Like, Burlis is like really emotional. He's like, she needs you. She needs you to take up the fight. She needs you to gather and protect her worshippers. She needs you to act.
Of course. I have much to make up.
Killsick gives him a firm shoulder pat.
And Villain speaks up. I think it's best we return to the capital.
Envy looks back at the shield. Is it just shattered?
No, but you do realize that while the symbol a little bit twisted, it looks like the symbol has been restored to what it once.
Leaf cautiously picks up the shield.
You don't really sense anything wrong with it.
He brings it back over to the paladin. This is yours, isn't
it? He kind of reaches out for it, but he hesitates a little bit.
Divine sense.
Alright, you don't sense any kind of evil energy.
I don't sense anything. It seems to be alright.
Go on. Leaf gives him a smile.
Well, it's up to you now. Your journey is your own, and we do have our own to go on ourselves. I wish the best for you, fellow paladin.
He kind of grabbed the shield and looks like he's about ready to let go of the slightest sign of something wrong, but when nothing does, he very carefully takes it to his hand. And you as well. You have a long journey ahead of you, Pettis. I doubt I'm the only one that she's influenced.
We know she's not, he says. And he puts a hand on Killsick's shoulder. She freed the chief of the capital from a century's worth of domination.
We all did. You're only a failure if you choose to do nothing. If you give up.
Of course.
Killsick gives the warrior bow and starts heading out.
Leaf just glances at Echo a second, just studying it. He then sheaves it and moves on. Falls after. Yes.
Burlis follows them out, but he's preoccupied looking at examining the amulet. And actually, I should be doing an Arcana check.
Garen stands behind Burlis, just staying close based on what happened the last time they got an amulet.
Well, it's Seems like, well, right now, Burles, as you're looking at, you can't exactly tell right now. It might just be a mix between all the stress of everything that just happened and just Angelo not being too sure what exactly you're looking for as far as this amulet, but it would probably be best to. You come to the assumption it would be best to wait until you got back to the capital to take a closer look at it.
Alright, let's get out of here before the moon goes.
Alright, actually, as you guys are walking along, because I actually need to find something real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? How do I spell? There it is. 1 second. As you guys are walking along, you guys do eventually reach the exit to the path, but as you guys do, it does look like it's still clearly night. Like there might be, I'd say, roughly an hour before sunrise, but when you look back, you realize Leif isn't there.
What the fuck?
God damn.
Wait, what wasn't there?
Oh
Leif is gone.
no. Oh fuck me. Okay.
You'll have that.
As for you, Leif, you were so caught up in examining the rapier that you got a little bit turned around.
Oh god.
Killsec shouts out, Leif!
Leaf examines his surrounding.
When you look up from the rapier finally, you see that around you is not something you're familiar with passing on the way here. It actually looks like a sort of, not exactly a lake, but it's a little bit bigger than a pond, but it's like a little spring, pretty much. There's a very heavy, like, celestial magical aura around it.
Leaf he's cautious bleh, excuse me. Leaf cautiously approaches, having the rapier out just in case. He just looks around for anything other than the lake itself. Any hostile. Should I roll perception?
Yes.
Alright. Let's hope I roll well. No. Not at all. Everything's safe.
Yeah, everything's fine as far as you know. It's all fine. There's nothing wrong.
No.
Actually, as you approach the water, you get the sense that somebody's watching you.
Come out, he calls. Where are you?
Right behind you, silly.
Leaf stiffens. Please, don't be.
Do you dare turn around?
Of course he is. He turns around slowly.
Right, standing behind you, you see a human female, it looks like. Blonde blonde hair framing her face, dark blue eyes. She's... what's your height there, Leif?
5'10".
And she's a little bit shorter than you. She seems to be dressed in like a plain white dress that just about comes down below her knees. And she's just kind of looking up at you with the giggle. It's been a while.
Leaf is silent for a moment. He just seems shocked. CL?
Of course it's me, silly. Who else would it be?
But you're... How are you... That does...
Oh, yeah, you know, that's kind of an issue, but... I've been waiting for you, but when you never showed up, I figured that... Well... Never mind that right now. But... I figured that there's any chance to run to you, if you were still, you know, that it might be somewhere that crosses over, you know? A bit far from home, but I was willing to take a chance. It's like I know you would.
Leaf hugs her. Tears. Please don't let it be a dream. Don't let it be a dream. Please.
She just kind of hugs back. It's alright. Trust me, I know how much you've been suffering the past few years. It's been a lot on you.
Shaky breaths. Just not doing does his best not to break whatever the hell is happening. I don't want to wake up. This is real.
I know you don't. Trust me. If it could happen any other way, I would let it happen, but things happen for a reason. And she just kind of pulls back and just kind of brushes the things from Lay's face to look him in the eye. You've made it this far. It's still quite a bit to go.
How much farther do I have to walk? How much farther? Everything hurts.
I know. If I could take any of that pain away from you, I would, but
I wouldn't wish it on you in eternity.
I know you wouldn't. But you do have people that care about you. They're willing to stand up for you, stand beside you. Heck, you managed to find someone that understands you, despite some of her own flaws.
Where are we? How can I get back here?
Well, this is still Aglayla, but around Rayleigh temple there is a sort of magic that was cast, well, more or less by Leocrine herself. She was always very spiritual, so she wanted there to be a place where she finally rested, that if someone wanted to speak to the spirits of the past, they could.
It's just an illusion. Another damn illusion. Just another vision.
No, it's not, Leif. I am here. I am actually here talking to you. It's a unique spell that she has on here that basically allows the spiritual realm and the material realm to bleed together, if only for a little bit. It's not just present here. She had to borrow this magic from Vermencia. This is only the first step of many, and they're going to be heavy and they're going to be deep, Leif, but I know you can do it. I believe in you.
You always did. Too much. You believe me too much. You got her. You. I bet it's there. Just like it's there on my chest. It's still there. All the marks they left on us.
They're there for a reason. They're there to remind you that no matter how much they beat you down, you're always going to get back up and fight against them. You weren't going to simply lay there and let yourself go. You're going to fight it every step of the way. And you still are. You're going to face her, and you're going to succeed. Might not quite be the way you'd imagine it would be, but in a way. After all, I said to you before, you'll never be faulted in the dark, nor will you be blinded by the light.
Leaf gently takes her and just kisses her right there.
She just kind of giggles a little bit as you guys pull apart. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you.
You're gonna have to wait longer, aren't you?
Yeah, perhaps. But trust me, we will meet again. If the fates allow it. If she allows it.
She? Who?
You should know, silly. You've already met her. After all, you still gotta talk to a dragon on her behalf.
I'll do my best.
I know you will.
Can't be a good hero, but can't be a hero who then. But I can be something. I'll find a way. His face just kind of just falls blank. He just looks tired. I'm sure I can't just sleep here.
I wish you could, but the sun's gonna rise soon. And your friends need you. Just as much as you need them.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too, Life. And with that, it seems as the sun rises above the line, everything just kind of fades away. And Leif is left actually kneeling beside the lake.
Which lake?
The Great Oak Lake.
Oh.
Actually, the rest of you, as you're all looking around, you do spot him, like, I'll say half a mile down the shore of the lake along the side you guys are.
What the fuck?
BF cries openly.
Sapphire just kind of rushes up. Leif, what happened? Where have you been?
Nothing too much to worry. Just an old friend.
What are you talking about? You're crying!
These are good ones. For once.
Sapphire just kind of tightly hugs him.
Thank you for all you've done. And hugs back.
Kelsick stares, not really sure what to think.
It's none of Garen's business.
Right, and with that, do we want to wrap for the night?
Yeah.
That feels like a good wrapping point, yeah.
Yeah, that feels nice. Stream ready to stop as soon as we wrap up.
Okay, so I want to thank all of you that tuned in and watched for watching, even though we did have that brief break in between because internet wanted to be weird, but yeah, we now have our heroes have a second amulet. They're going to be on their way to get the third here soon, which hopefully by the next time you guys watch us, they will be in Oslar to be able to get the next amulet. If you want to see what I do in the downtime in between to see the traveling through to the next region and getting all that settled and taken care of, go ahead and join us on our Discord server, Roll Students Astonish and keep up with the downtime stuff so you can see it happening in real time as it's going on. And also, if you're watching this on Twitch, go ahead and give us a follow so you're always in tune to when we do the live streams. And also, go ahead and subscribe and ring the notification bell for YouTube so you know when we go live on there and when we post videos on there. And also follow us on Facebook, where we normally post when we're about to go live, where we post games that we're about to start up. Just little things, just to keep you guys in the loop. But otherwise, with that, this is where we're going to wrap with our 5e game tonight. So as I always say, live on, play strong, and roll out.
Fuck Comcast.